give Washington credit, good football team, they got good players, they're well coached. You know, as far as our own selves, we played pretty good defense, 320-something yards, and you know, 17 or 18 first downs we allowed. Got a takeaway, should have been a score. Unfortunately, the ball came out of his hands, you know, somehow as he was going about to score. But you know, other positives, special teams. Good to get Britt and Covey on track in the punt return game. That was a plus for us tonight. You know, the keys of the game, I mean, they hit that reverse on us in the first half. Went for about 40 yards. That set up the first TD. As bad as it was still 14-7 is all the score was at halftime. Then we come out and we get a stop, 3 and out with our D, and then we proceed to fumble the ball right back to them on our ensuing possession. And we intercept the ball and rough the passer, I guess, was the call, along with the targeting. Makes that come back, and then, like I said, we picked off the ball, got it down to the 11, couldn't punch it in. Made another stop on D. They shank a punt. We take over in the 28, going in. Got nothing out of it. So we had some chances. Well, I guess the bottom line is we had some chances, didn't capitalize. When you play a team that good, you better capitalize on those opportunities, the ones you do get, and we didn't do that. So credit them, and that's where we're at. They made more plays than we did. That's probably in a nutshell. They made more plays than we did.
You talked about the offense just starting slow and not getting a lot. You're getting some yards, but then there's a lot of drop passes. What is going on in that you feel like you can fix?
Well, we're dropping passes. That's probably our biggest issue right now, and those are drive killers. You know, you drop balls and it kills drives. And I thought Tyler actually threw the ball pretty good tonight, most of the time. You know, there were some throws weren't ideal, but he certainly threw the ball better than his numbers would indicate.
How do you guard against targeting when you want your players to be aggressive on defense?
Yeah, well, we harp on it and teach it a certain way, and I guess we didn't teach it good enough, I guess, because we got, what did we get, 2 tonight?
How much did those affect your team having losing those 2 guys?
It always has an effect when you lose good players, but that's, you know, you get guys go out for one reason or another, either that or injury or whatever. I mean, you just get this next man up mentality. So next guy's got to step up and pick up the slack.
You talked about earlier this week that Moss needed the ball a little bit more. It still seems like Tyler's.
Yeah, his ankle, you know, is we're trying to get the most out of him we can with what he's got to give. And he's a tough kid, and he's given everything he's got, and he's still not right.
What's the biggest thing you guys need to work on during this bye week?
Catching the football. You know, even personnel was an issue at times. There was a little bit too much disarray in the mechanics of changing personnel groups, too much confusion. Should be smoother, should be a lot smoother than it was. You know, the bye comes at a good time with respect to guys being able to have a little bit of extra time to get healthy. That'll be a plus.
How do you fix something like that, drop passes? Is that just
drills?
Is it?
Drills every day. We had to work on a jugs machine after practice, before practice. It's not due to lack of attending to it. We just, you know, I don't know how many we dropped tonight, a lot, but it's not something that we just hope goes away. You know, we address it and work on it. Yes, we got to work on it more.
What do you think of the 4th and 1 call there at the end? You guys, we were on the 2-yard line.
The boot?
Yeah.
That was wide open. Another drop.
Kyle, did you find it curious that there were some reviews for Washington, that there were some plays that definitely could have been reviewed?
Yeah, no comment though. I never concern myself with the refs. It is what it is, and it's not going to ever change. And you know, my philosophy is it all evens out in the long run, so I never address that in any one particular game.
Are you consoled by playing these guys basically even? Or
no, not consoled by that. I think we're a pretty good football team, and there's no moral victories at this point for us. And we know we can stand toe-to-toe with those guys. We've been doing it for 4 or 5 years now. And so we just can't find a way to get more points than they do, I guess, in the final analysis. But if you would have told me they would, get 21 points and 17 or 18 first downs and 320 yards, I'd say we have a pretty good chance to win the game going in.
Now that you played what is perceived to be the best team in the conference, and it took a lot for you guys not to be right there in the end, how are you feeling going into the rest?
Well, we control our own destiny. I mean, it's early enough. If you lose a game, you lose a game to the North, North team, because you still got to play every team in the South. And I think, I don't see anybody going undefeated in the South this year. I could be wrong, but I don't think that's going to happen. And so that's the bright side. Is it's still early, and we've played, I guess you'd say, the best team in the conference, and stood toe-to-toe and came up short. And now it's preparation for the next one. You can't let this one affect the next one. We know that much. That's something that we've got to guard against, is not playing backwards.
I think the offensive line did a little better this week. What's your...
Absolutely. Yep, they played much better. I thought Nick Ford did a great job out at right tackle. His first start, we were down our starting right tackle, and Nick Ford played start to finish, and wasn't perfect, but I thought he did a good job for a redshirt freshman playing that right tackle spot.